Hey, everybody. Hey. We're about to get into this Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, Mr. Charlie Dixon, because I don't want to leave him out, okay? Don't want to leave him out. We're about to get into this lawsuit from Fox. Well, against Fox, okay? Now, we're going to break it down. I'm going to read the lawsuit. Y'all know y'all going to have to bear with me, but we're going to get through it. But, Mr. Charlie, I noticed today when I was making my thumbnail, I noticed today that I was leaving Mr. Charlie out. I don't want to leave Mr. Charlie out. I don't how like that is completely unfair to leave Mr. Charlie out when Mr. Charlie is a big part of why we are here. Because after all, he's a I keep saying record executive. He is one of the Fox executives, and he deserves to get the same shine as Skip and Joy and Fox. So my bad for leaving him out, but I do want to share my screen, and we are going to get to it. So I posted this link on my my X account so that you guys can see that too. Give me just a moment. Okay, great. All right, y'all, let's get to it. It's 42 pages. 42 pages. And so just to give you guys like a basic breakdown of what we're watching right here is, hold up. Okay, just to give you guys a breakdown of what we're watching, what we're looking at. There is, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so please, if I chop it up, I'm sorry. But her name is Noushin. I know that's probably wrong. Noushin Faraji. And she filed this lawsuit in California in the county of Los Angeles. Now, I think when we look at this case, you think that the case is simply just about sexual harassment, maybe some retaliation, but she actually is suing for a couple of things, okay? When you look at the complaint, she's suing for, failure to pay minimum wages, failure to pay overtime wages, reimburse business expenses, pay all wages upon separation, failure to furnish accurate itemized wage statements. Damn. Unfair, unlawful, and fraudulent business practices. Okay. Now that's all a part of a class action complaint. Her individual complaints, though, sexual battery, hostile work environment based on sex and gender, hostile work environment based on race, national origin. Dang, that's crazy. Hostile work environment based on disability. My girl done hit them with all of them. Negligent supervision, hiring and retention, retaliation, and wrongful termination. She wants a jury trial. It kind of feels like she hit them. As far as hostile work environment is concerned, hey Marie, it feels like she hit them with just about every complaint she could as far as hostile work environment, because she's doing it based on gender, sex or gender, race, national origin, and then also disability. Y'all know I'm going to put this in the chat actually, because you guys should know this website, eeoc.gov. You should know that website. Any person that works a job in America, you need to be familiar with the EEOC website. You don't need an attorney, but sometimes it's wise to get an attorney. The website is really helpful. How does Melanie know? Because I've used it hundreds of times. Okay. So it's a good website for you to have. So let's start talking about her complaint. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I'm going to read it, but I might skip some stuff. I'm scanning over it too. Okay, so the first part is just us telling y'all she's suing the Fox Corporation, okay? And in suing the Fox Corporation, she is suing, hold on, y'all, just a second, because let's make sure. She is suing the Fox Corporation, Fox Sports Holdings, Fox Sports 1 LLC, Fox Sports 2, Fox Sports Productions, Charlie Dixon, that's that executive, Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, and it says 1 through 25 inclusive. So I guess there are more people added too. So she's really covering her bases, okay? Every name that Fox has as a company, everything under the umbrella of Fox Corporations, she has added to this lawsuit. Smart, if you ask me. Okay. Just a second. All right. So this is a summary of action. Let's see what is she doing. So she brings forth this action because for over a decade at Fox, somebody asked, hey Aisha, someone asked earlier, why did it take her so long? And when I read some snippets, she's not playing Marie. When I read some snippets, the snippet I saw started in 2016. So this isn't something new. Hold on just a second, y'all. This isn't something new, okay? This has been going on for over 10 years. Hey, Kiara, and what I always say to any person who works a job and you're a victim, you feel that you're a victim of harassment, discrimination, retaliation, you should keep records. I don't care how long it takes. Always keep your records, okay? Always keep your records. Okay, so she was forced to endure misogynistic, racist, albeit workplace, where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. What? When Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report the wrongdoing instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them, while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicitly promoted. Hey, Too Pretty, did y'all hear that? So instead of Fox protecting the employees, they fired them, and then they would give the people who were the actual aggressors, promote them. Hey, Shawty Red, I just got on, guys. I just got on. Hey, Missy, I just got on. Wow. So this case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture at Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address the poisonous and entrenched patriarchy. Baby, my good sister's not playing in here. They are not playing in here. Hey, Isis, let me just say, I like the sound of this already. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but let me just say, as a person who is still very, very bitter about my case, I just love how I love the wording of this. This is painting a picture. This paints a picture for me. For me, this paints a picture. Oh, God, I love it already. All right. So let me see. So there's a class action lawsuit already based in California. And it's for beginning 4 years prior to the filing of this complaint and ending on the date as determined by the court. Specifically, during the class period, Fox had a consistent policy and or practice of failing to pay employees all minimum wages. Goddamn, Fox. Okay. Oh, hold on just a second. Failing to pay them their minimum wages, failing to pay employees their overtime wages. They weren't reimbursing them for their business expenses, And upon separation, they knowingly and intentionally failed to furnish the accurate itemized wage statements. Let me just say this. Let me say this as someone who worked for the Internal Revenue Service. You absolutely have to give these people their wage statements. Do you know people call the Internal Revenue Service all the time, and their complaint is, I didn't get my W-2. We don't want, not we, I don't work there anymore. The IRS, you can estimate and use your last pay stub, but your employer is supposed to send you your W-2. It has to be sent to you. They give them some time, but it needs to be mailed by the last day of January. If you contact the IRS and you say, I never received my W-2, the IRS, the first thing they're going to do is contact that employer. And there's a letter that actually tells them what happens if they don't get that to you. So, dang, Fox. All right, so the venue and jurisdiction, this is just telling us that she worked out of LA. And we've already named the defendants in the complaint. So let's start with Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is the, damn, y'all, hold up. I'm not, it is crazy because Charlie Dixon currently works there, just like Joy. We know Skip is gone, but Charlie is still there. It says that he is the executive vice president of content for FS1, Fox's flagship multi-sports national network. He oversees all content and production on the network. Mr. Dixon was, in July 2016, the very first significant hire of the former Fox Sports president, Jamie Horowitz, I believe is his name. He's going to be referred to as Mr. Horowitz going forward, who was terminated to, oh, God damn it. Y'all, not his boss was terminated for sexual harassment. Not his boss, okay? Terminated for sexual. The apple does not fall far from the tree. How? Not the boss was terminated for sexual harassment. This is insane already. At all relevant times, Mr. Dixon was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. Do y'all know why that matters? Do you know why that matters? Why is that in this lawsuit? When you deal with like retaliation, when you deal with harassment and things of that nature, they are sure to put that in this lawsuit because they need people to understand the power dynamic between Ms. Faraji and Mr. Dixon. It helps you understand why it took her so long to come forward. So why did she wait? He was her boss. He had the power. Let's read the sentence again. Mr. Dix, he had the authority to make decisions impacting. Barchi, stop. Hold on. He literally had the power to change her life. So that is why it is so important they put that in this lawsuit. You need to understand, the judge needs to understand the power structure between these two individuals. So now, upon information and belief, y'all know we used to that, upon information and belief, okay? Mr. Dixon is a resident of the state of California. Fox got a lot going on, y'all. So the defendant, Skip Bayless, he's a sports columnist, a commentator, and a television personality who worked at Fox on his show Skip and Shannon, Undisputed, from 2016 to 2024. In March of 2021, Mr. Bayless signed a 4-year, $32 million contract with Fox. Lord, she know how much money these people sign for, Jesus. At all relevant times, Mr. Bayless was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. I like this lawyer. Y'all think this lawyer could take my case? I like this lawyer. This is what you call a lawsuit, okay? This is what you call a lawsuit, and I'm already seeing what this attorney is doing. When you go through this stuff, you see it. He is making sure, again, the judge is aware of the power dynamic between Skip and Miss Faraji. Great job. I love it already. Now, defendant Joy Taylor. She's a media personality and television host for Fox. She co-hosts the show Speak on FS1. At all relevant times, Joy had the same authority as Skip and Mr. Dixon. Again, making you aware of the power structure between Joy and Miss Faraji. Joy, too, was always acting on behalf of Fox at all relevant times, and she had the authority to make decisions that would impact her employment. Okay, so she's not currently naming Mark Silverman, who's the president and COO of Fox, and Eric Shanks, he's the CEO and executive producer of Fox. Hold on, y'all. They said they may become named based on discovery yet to be adduced in the action concerning their involvement in respect to Ms. Faraji's claims. I'm not naming y'all yet. I'm not naming because I don't have independent knowledge that you knew what was going on. Oh, but no. After I do the discovery, after I do my discovery, your name may come up and it may be added. What type of things in discovery might come up? One of the things, emails. Me personally, when I went through my case, I knew my managers were doing things. I knew they wanted to send me back to my desk. I knew these things, right? But when I did discovery, guess what I found? I went through the discovery. I actually saw an email of my manager actually saying, since she wants to be a union rep, we should send her back. So this is why they're not named now, but they may be added later after discovery. Makes a lot of sense to me. And they're going to have to turn over any type of email communications between email group messages. Yes, they have to turn these things over. Wow. Okay. On information belief, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Shanks approved and were made privy to, or should have been privy to, all significant employment decisions and personnel related investigations related to misconduct and or harassment by Fox Sports executives and talent. I don't know where you guys work, but if you work somewhere where there is an anti-harassment policy, some type of steps to do these things, your upper management always has to be notified. They always have to be notified. And how you get an employer is if they're notified and they do not take the necessary actions to correct what is going on, whatever that means for you. If they can't see that corrective actions were taken, it is a problem. And that is why we just read what we read. I'm not naming you right now, but if I get discovery, if I see that there were email communications that notified you of what Skip was doing to me. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tasha. Hey, Miss Fab. Happy New Year. If there's any email communication I don't want to see one email that says this hairstylist is saying the skip is coming on to her. He won't stop. One email will mess them up. And they did nothing. Okay. All right. So she says Miss Faraji is ignorant of the true names, capacities, relationships, and extents of participation in the conduct herein alleged of the defendants sued. So these are the 1 through 25. Because I guess there are individuals, she can't name their names. She don't know who they are. She doesn't know their positions, but may have come in contact with them at some point. She will amend this complaint to allege the true names and capacities of the DOE, and those are the defendants that are not named in this case. Ooh, y'all. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think there are some people who are probably a little scared right now, who probably saw her face, recognized her from set, and now they're scared because she has anywhere from 1 to 25 people? She doesn't know their names. She doesn't know their positions. She doesn't know who they are. But she does know that there are some people that she left off of this complaint, and they're going to be added. Baby, hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Little doggy walking by. But yes, so there's this. So here is the factual background. Now, what's important to know about the factual background is these are the facts according to Miss Faraji. So from her memory, this is what actually happened. There's no thinking or guessing, but according to her, this is what actually happened. Okay. In 2003, she was hired to work at Fox. She worked with Jose Eber Hair Salon, and it's a sophisticated salon. I think that's actually where I got my picture from. They're cutting edge with styling, coloring, and treatment for high-profile clients. Around 2010, she was introduced by a coworker at the salon to Gail Bierman. She was the former president of entertainment for Fox Broadcasting Company. And Dana Walden, she was a former CEO at Fox Television. Now, shortly after, she began accompanying the co-worker, to do Miss Walden and Miss Bierman's hair at their homes and on the premises of Fox. Over time, she became busy with other clients, and she was sending Faraji to do their hair at their homes and on the premises of Fox. Oh, now look at that. A friend helping a friend. It's on my thumbnail too. Which one? Y'all want to know how Noushin looks? Hold on, let me show you. Y'all, you want to know how the hairdresser looks, Shawty Red? I do have a picture. Hold on. Can you see her? So this is the hairstylist. If this is what you guys are asking. Okay. This is the hairstylist. I hope you can see there's several pictures of her. Of course, y'all see Skip there. But yeah, that's Miss Ma'am. This is who is suing Fox and everyone else. All right, so let's get back here. Okay, so now we know how she got her job. And this, I'm going to say this too. Sometimes it's not bad to go help a friend, or you may not be the lead, but you put the work in event and you do great work, you'll come up, because that's exactly what happened with her. Tasha said, guilty, they did it. So in 2012, a makeup stylist who would do Miss Walden and Miss Bierman's makeup when Faraji worked on their hair recommended Miss Faraji for a position at Fox. Fox hired her. So she started working there in 2012. She was a part-time employee. So when hired, she was asked to bring her own tools for work. She would later discover that all her coworkers received a kit fee for bringing their own tools. I'm going to stop y'all right here and just tell y'all that in itself is discrimination. That in itself, anytime people around you in a workplace are offered anything and you are not offered, you can literally say that is discrimination. And your employer has to prove to the courts why 50 people got this kit fee and you did not get it. They'd have to prove that. Now, what was the discrimination based on? That's another story. But that in itself, discrimination. You can't do something to me. You can't not offer something to me that everyone else is being offered. So yeah, so she said they got a kit fee. She didn't figure this out till later. So she did not receive the kit fee until 2019. 7 years, y'all. 7 years of bringing her tools to work. Let me say this. 2019 is 2 years before I think all of this started. Okay. That's one thing. And also when you're looking at discrimination cases, you have to also make sure you guys have to also make sure that you know that that you can file discrimination. Everyone doesn't know it's discrimination. You don't know until you know. So you have to remember that too. Some people like, oh, why she's just not coming forward. Some people like they feel like it's wrong, but they don't know if it's actually something that they can take to court. And so when you're filing suits, a really important thing is for you to know, like with EO, you have to file within 45 days of the incident or within 45 days of you becoming aware that the incident was discriminatory, right? No, this is a lawsuit. This is not an EO, Ashley. It's actually a lawsuit. This is actually her lawsuit. So that was 7 years later after she started working at Fox. That is crazy. So while she was a hairstylist, her supervisor, Gina Peretti, also required that she do the job duties of a barber, i.e. cutting hair. Now, okay, guys. So let's talk about this real quick because I am looking at it like, she was a hairstylist, okay? She is only supposed to style hair. But she's saying that she was required to cut hair like a barber. And that's something that she does not do. She actually styles hair. But she was required to do the work of a barber. And I'm assuming she wanted to be paid for that as well. I thought hairstylists did it all. You know, I thought barber was included. So it's interesting that she is separating the two. Miss Peretti was known to be difficult and it was best to just comply with her requests. Accordingly, through her tenure, Miss Faraji both styled and cut hair. Yes, Ashley. She both styled and cut hair. So even though that was not what she felt she was hired to do, she wanted to keep her job, so she did it. All right. Child, do y'all see the title of B? Oh, in 2016, guys, she was hired as full-time. Mr. Dixon gives Miss Taylor gives her undisputed as a reward for sleeping with him. Okay, in approximately March 2016, she met Miss Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that just recently moved from Miami to LA for an opportunity to airtime at Fox. At the time, Joy didn't have a regular position, but she would fill in on a day-to-day basis when the talent was sick or otherwise missed time. Joy told Miss Faraji that she was recently wed, but her husband was still in Miami, and that she was lonely in LA. Oh, golly. So she befriended Miss Faraji. Y'all, I'm not reading this word for word. I did read this part already. So I am summarizing, but I'm talking to you. This is hilarious. This part is crazy. So that was in March, y'all. In March, Joy meets Faraji. Speed on to May. She asked Faraji to meet her for a drink in Santa Monica. When Faraji arrived, she was with an older man. And Faraji's like, who is this man? Well, it was the executive vice president of content, Mr. Dixon. Okay? So he is responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1. Okay? For FS1, he is responsible for overseeing all content. Okay? Now, she didn't know who this man was at the time. So Mr. Dixon, he went to go buy another round of spicy margaritas. Miss Faraji asked, who is this man? And Miss Taylor said, he's just a friend. Now, following that night, whenever Miss Faraji would meet with Miss Taylor for drinks and food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. Hey, Jan. Maybe that's it, Destiny. Can y'all answer a question for me? If every time I showed up with a man, exactly too pretty. If every time I showed up with a man, y'all, and either I show up with him or he pops up every time we out, he pays for our food, and I leave with him, what are you thinking? Shotty Red, remember everything, okay? What are you guys thinking? I show up with this man every time we go out. He pays for everything. You gonna think that's my man. You're going to think that's my man, my little friend. But are you going to assume that there's nothing going on between us? No, you're definitely going to assume something is going on. Jasmine, ain't it getting juicy? I'm so happy I didn't read the whole thing without y'all, okay? This is crazy. Sugar Daddy even. I love that Shawty Red. Okay. Now, he always bought rounds of drinks and or food. From their body language, Miss Faraji suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other. And although she was concerned, she knew that Miss Taylor was recently married. Miss Faraji, she kept her opinions to herself. She was probably thinking to herself, girl, didn't you just get married? But you with this man who's buying drinks. But you know what? I just met you, so I'ma stop. That was her little friend, Alice. We like on page 2. We're on page 6, actually. Dang. Okay. Now, I need y'all to keep the timeline together. In March, Joy and Faraji met. Okay? In May, she started seeing. Joy worked fast. March, April, May, baby, 60 days. 60 days, Joy hanging out with the man. I don't know Shawty Red. Child, okay. So y'all got that. Joy worked fast, okay? 60 days, because I need you guys to keep up with the timeline. Now we're in June of 2016. June. While at work, Faraji noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, she found Miss Taylor and she like, girl, guess who I saw? The guy who always buys our drinks. I saw him at the elevator. Baby, Joy said, girl, shut up. Joy quickly silenced Miss Faraji, explaining who he was. Now Miss Faraji, she like, hold up. And she warned Joy that such a relationship was unsafe. Miss Taylor told her, girl, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So Faraji just continued to be friends with Joy, but she tried to distance herself as she considered the situation dangerous as well as morally wrong, as Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were both married. I'm going to say it again. Y'all. Miss Faraji's attorneys setting the scene for me, baby. I can't even stop smiling because it's not at what's going on. It's at how, oh my God, how detailed it is. Married, okay? Married. Y'all. Married. But it's the attorneys painting the picture for us of a woman just trying to do her job. She befriends a client, and in befriending this client, she stumbles across the fact that this client sleeping with a married executive who I didn't even know was an executive. I don't know if Faraji lying or not, but I'm gonna tell you something. Sister girl, seeing him in the elevator and being shocked that that's the same man who's been buying drinks. Baby, Tyler Perry couldn't write a better story. I'm glad you followed me too, Miss Unladylike. Baby, Tasha, look, Tyler Perry couldn't write a better story. Do y'all get what I'm saying about how this attorney is setting the scene for us, painting the picture? Because not me really seeing Miss Faraji getting to the elevator and being like, damn, that's that man. Hold up. Not me sitting here really can see her running the joint like, baby, girl, guess what I just saw? Girl, Joy talking about, girl. Joshua, we don't know, Joshua. We don't know if all of it's true, but we know there's some truth to it. And Joshua, the reason I said this, and I'll say it again, I'm going to say it again. Most women have an intimate relationship with their hairstylist. They will tell their hairstylist things they won't tell their best friends because in their mind, their hairstylist is like a non-judgmental party, right? Once I leave this seat, I don't see her anymore except for getting my hair done. Hold on, y'all. It's only like, y'all, the likes should be good. It's only about 50 of us in here. It's only about 50 of us in here. I should have 50 likes. Kiara, you know she was, baby, ready to do your hair that day. Baby Trump, ready. I could just see it, y'all. Like, girl, because I know me. If I was not, see, too pretty, they're gonna talk to you. This is exactly why I do believe there's some truth to this. Okay. And let me say this too. As a person who's gone through this, the fact that she has approximate dates like this, people can lie. People can lie. People can lie. But I always say people are more likely to believe you when you have dates and times. My mom taught me that. If I were to show you guys my lawsuit with the IRS, one of the things that was on my side, baby, I wrote everything down. I sat down one day, I used my email to just clear my memory. I wrote everything down. I can't tell you everything that happened right now, but I could go to those documents and tell you then. So that right, yes, y'all, Joshua, yes, princess. It even if it's not true, I'm not saying that this stuff is true, but I am saying it gives her more credibility because she's actually documented. Yes, Ashley. Okay. Now we're at June, y'all. Okay, so we passed June. Now we're in July. In July of 2016, word spreads amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal. And it would star Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharp. What show is that? It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, now let me say this. This is shady. This is shady right here, y'all. They were looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came as a surprise when they announced Miss Taylor. Get this, y'all. Who was a bartender and a radio host in Miami with very little TV experience. Baby, I know Joy want to fight this lady right now. Baby, I know Joy wants to fight this woman right now. Joshua, we just read it. She was definitely a bartender, Joshua. Baby, I know Joy I know she want to get her one with Miss Faraji right now. Because did y'all just hear that sentence? That lady said they wanted someone with significant TV experience, which is why, baby, I was shocked when they chose Joy. Joy was just a bartender and a radio personality with little to no TV experience. Baby, Joy ready to fire Faraji. And that sentence right there might be, you telling all my tea, but damn. This is okay. And with no TV experience, she would be the moderator of the new show. It was a sports debate program. Now, at some point, y'all, Skip with his messy self, okay? Skip messy too. Because at some point, Skip told Miss Faraji he did not want Joy on the show, but that Mr. Dixon was adamant that Miss Taylor should star. Why was Mr. Dixon so adamant that Joy should star on this show? Okay. Allegedly. Let me just say that, okay? They said that Mr. Dixon, y'all, this is crazy. Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner date between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor. Now she arrived in provocative clothing. Joy ain't really got no butt. So I can just imagine Joy had them things out because she got boobs. I can just imagine Joy had on some deep V-cut dress, sleeveless. They in LA. Makeup. Hey, Maisha. Baby, I can just imagine. Joy showing up. Baby, things sit pretty. Do you hear me? Put her best bra on for this meeting. Do you hear me? Too pretty? I can just imagine. And again, guys, we're just reading a lawsuit, but I do want to say that this attorney, Melanie says, thank you, because you are really setting the scene for me. I can imagine everything you got in this lawsuit. I can imagine everything you have in this lawsuit, okay? Baby, they took their time with this one, okay? So put this in the slow cooker, okay? Had on one of them Anna Nicole fits. Listen, let me okay. A provocative manner. Y'all, first of all, that didn't even change Skip Bayless' mind, because Skip said he an artist and he's sensitive about his shit, okay? So that didn't even change his mind, baby, okay? So that when that didn't change his mind, Mr. Dixon said, please approve her as a favor to me. Please, just do it for me. He said, do it for me, please. I mean, because Jordan got there. Baby Skip didn't give a damn about her and them big boobs. He didn't give a damn. Baby Skip said, Joy, you have no experience and I don't want you. What movie is there? I don't want you. I don't want you. Yeah, what movie is there? I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. What movie was that? Was that Tina Turner? I don't know. I don't know. Ike and Tina, okay? Skip said, baby, I don't want you. I don't want you. And so Mr. Dixon had to come and say, look, damn it, Skip, just do it for me. Do it for me. He probably say, she's up and coming. I know she's going to be good. I was waiting to excel. Which part was it, y'all? You a liar and you a cheat. That's the part. I remember them parts. Y'all, it's one of them movies. It's the Jacksons. It's definitely Angela Bassett. They said it was the Jackson 5. She said, I remember, she said, you a liar and you're a cheat. And I don't want you. 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 She was balled up, sliding down the wall. But okay. Okay, y'all. We gonna figure that out, okay? We're gonna figure it out. But the whole point in all of this is, Skip did not want Miss Ma'am. He did not want her. The provocative clothing, boobs sitting with that best bra did not move Skip. He didn't want Joy. When she listened to Joy on the phone. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Thank you. Okay, so we got it, y'all. It is Jackson 5, but I knew it was Angela Bassett. Okay. So now, y'all, damn, a lot is happening in this year because now we're in August of 2016. Miss Faraji attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband. Oh, this messy. And Mr. Dixon and his wife. Let me tell you something. If you my friend and you cheating, don't cheat with your coworker and then have me sitting at the table with you, your husband, the man you cheating with and his wife. Don't do that. Do y'all hear this? They're not swingers too pretty because it's finna get messy. They're not swingers. They are not swingers, baby. These are cheaters. These are cheaters. Okay? So during the dinner, Joy's husband, I don't know what they were doing, but he got suspicious, y'all. He said there's something going on between Joy and Mr. Dixon. He got real suspicious, okay? So what he do when he gets suspicious? Baby, soon after the dinner, baby, Joy's husband found out she was sleeping with Mr. Dixon. I don't know what evidence he had, but he ended up finding out. He ended up finding out that she was cheating with Mr. Dixon. And what he do? Baby, he divorced Big Joy. Baby, let me tell you something. Can we get Tyler Perry on the line? Can we? I don't want to be in it, Jan. I don't want to be in it. Why would Joy, like, do you know how ignorant you gotta be? I hate when I read stuff like this about people because I'll never look at them the same. Not look at them the same, but I'm going to look at you differently. Joy, you took your husband on a double date with the man you've been sleeping with? That man got to that dinner table. I wonder, what do y'all think Joy did? What? I can't believe they got to a dinner table. But Joshua, somebody knew. I'm trying to see, what do y'all think Joy did? Do you think it was, maybe she gave him a sexy eye, a look? Or maybe Joy had them things sitting up and the man couldn't keep his eyes off of them. But the husband figured it out. The husband figured it out. Baby, I can just imagine Faraji sitting at the dinner like this, y'all. Baby, Mr. Dixon might tell a joke and Faraji probably like, this is crazy. Crazy. Keep in mind, y'all, we still on the year 2016, and this is why I mess with Faraji. I don't know if Faraji was I don't know how Faraji kept all of this together, but we still in 2016. Now, me personally, baby, I write dates and times, okay? That's me personally. Faraji, I'm going to give her credit because she still is in the ballpark of the month that this stuff happened. And let me tell you, this takes some simple research. All you got to do is go back and get some records to kind of verify these things, right? Y'all, he was ordering her favorite drinks. Oh, my God. Faraji was at the dinner. Yes, Faraji was at the dinner as well. Okay. Now, in approximately September of 2016, Undisputed started. Miss Taylor requested that Faraji do her hair. Okay, so we're there. Now we're in November. After not allowing anyone to touch his hair, child, Mr. Bayless requested Faraji to do his. Now, 2016, y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all what's messy about this. Let me tell y'all what's messy about the year 2016. Y'all, Skip married Ernestine in 2016. Skip married Ernestine in 2016. So you mean to tell me, oh, Skip, because Skip's 73. I looked that up earlier. He said he's 73 now. Skip, what you married Ernestine for if you want to still be out here playing? Yes, yeah, I looked it up. So I thought, y'all, let me see. I looked it up, y'all. Let me look it up again while we're on this phone. Because I don't want to be out here lying to y'all. But I looked this up earlier. The way he talks about Ernestine, I thought they've been married a long time. Like, I'm talking 40 years, y'all. Which is why, y'all, I thought Ernestine was at home falling down a wall, right? I thought Ernestine was like somewhere sliding down a wall, sad. And then I saw she married Skip in 2016. I said, baby, Ernestine ain't sliding down no wall. She knew what she had, probably how she got her. She is not sliding down a wall. She's not sliding down anybody's wall. Ernestine probably was happy that Skip had that Skip was trying to do something other than her. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Okay. Now we are in 2017 now. Why this scares me is Miss Ma'am, her dates. Y'all, people can't make up stuff. So I don't want to say people don't. But as someone who's gone through this process, this takes a lot of time. This takes a lot of time, and it really does give you anxiety to sit through this stuff again. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm telling you, Miss Faraji, it probably happened exactly how she's saying this happened. Okay. No, he didn't offer Joy, y'all. I think it was Faraji, but we're going to see. Okay. On January 14th, 2017, Miss Taylor had her birthday party at Pearl's Rooftop in West Hollywood. Miss Faraji and other employees were invited to attend as it's part of your job because you want to appease the talent, and a birthday party is an important event. So as usual, Mr. Dixon was heavily drinking. Lord, the man a drunk too? This man is drunk. He's a drunk too. Okay. Buying drinks for everyone on the Fox credit card. I used to work for someone who worked for a big company. Baby, I love them company cards because you can always entertain guests, baby. So I know he was swiping the hell out of that Fox credit card. And y'all know what's even funnier? Those drinks that he was buying Joy and Faraji all the time. Why it's probably on the company credit card, y'all. They're probably going to be able to verify everything she's saying by getting the damn company credit card receipts. Okay. And he was blustering that everything he purchased was on Fox's dime. Baby, I love me one of them. I think I want to find me an executive now, baby. Just put it on the card. Put it on the card, okay? So as Miss Faraji was standing near the bar, she was facing the crowd, okay? Mr. Dixon approached her. He asked the bartender for a drink and then placed his arm on her lower back. Baby, I can't stand it. So you already messing with Joy. You know I'm Joy's friend because I done been out with y'all several times. You don't even give a damn. You want me too? You want me too? So I am sitting, I'm sitting, minding my own business. You come put your hand on my lower back. You want me too? I guess he said Joy got her show. Man, what do you want? Oh, he's a nasty little thing. So he asked how she was doing, if she was having fun, if she wanted a tequila shot. Y'all know it's probably easy to verify. What does he drink? Is he a vodka or is he a tequila guy? Is he a whiskey guy? Baby, them easy questions you can ask. Silent Sniper, you think Joy put him up to this? The bad part about Birds of a Feather. Oh, Nicole, you are correct. You be with y'all are on it. Joshua, I don't think Dixon is innocent in anything. You are absolutely correct. Okay. She felt very uncomfortable by his unsolicited touching and responded, "No, thank you." Mr. Dixon then moved his hand. Mr. Dixon then moved his hand lower and started rubbing her body and grabbing her butt. Baby, she a better one than me. If I walk through a club and you think you cute and you gonna touch my butt, I'm turning around and I'm smacking you. I'm sorry. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. And I don't understand why people think that's okay for you to just reach out and grab my butt. You already put your hand on my lower back. She should have slapped it away. She didn't do that. Because she didn't do that, he felt like, let me take it a step further. Child. She was mortified, but quickly thought to fake an incoming call to escape the situation. However you get out of the situation, you get out of the situation. Because that is crazy. What? And I'm going to tell you this, Miss Faraji coming forward will probably open the door for other people to come forward because you're crazy if you think that was his first time doing that. He too comfortable. He had Joy's birthday party. Holly. Hey, Holly. Right, friend. Okay. So we went through that. So she did not know who to turn to. But as she knew Joy was sleeping with him, she turned to her. Surprisingly, oh, hell. Yeah, she went to Joy because they got a relationship. Joy told her to get over it. And then explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon. And that Faraji only had her job because of Miss Taylor, because Miss Taylor requested her. She warned that he could take both of them away. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, let me see. Y'all, let's see what's going on Joy Instagrams real quick. It might be deactivated, baby. Oh, she got one new post. Oh, it was 2 days ago. But she got 5,000 comments. Okay. Get over it. Joy, just because you want to be out here popping that thing for the record executive don't mean Miss Ma'am wants to do that. Like what? I never knew I need your comment. Hey, Jarvo. This is actually insane to me, guys. Get up. Here's the thing. And I say this all the time when it comes to like drinking, when it comes to anything that you do with a friend, all right? Your friend doesn't have to be okay with the same things that you're okay with doing. That's just not how it works. You guys are two separate people for a reason. Just because you're okay with letting that man touch your butt, grope you up and down, buy you drinks, and do God knows what else, does not mean I'm okay with those things too. Joy Diddy is crazy, Kia. Kia, they got her comments in shambles. I know they'll probably be off in a while because her comments are in shambles, okay? So Miss Faraji, she was terrified. She turned to her coworker who is anonymous. Why is this good, y'all? Can someone in the comments tell me why is it good that Miss Faraji went, her Instagram is Joy Taylor Talks. Why is it good that Faraji went outside of Joy and went to anonymous? I just want to see if y'all really following along with this story. Another witness, y'all. Come on, y'all. I love y'all. Another witness. This is another person who can corroborate what she's saying. Gone, Faraji. And Anonymous responded that Mr. Dixon was disgusting, that the entire situation was sick, but that it wasn't shocking given Fox's culture, and that Miss Faraji should remain quiet if she wants to keep her job. As a single mother who needed the job to support her son, she had no choice but to remain silent. This lawyer is pulling out the strings. Who doesn't feel bad for a single mother trying to take care of their son and having to endure what she's enduring simply because if I don't endure it, my son suffers? Damn it. This lawyer, baby, I'm gonna email this lawyer, baby. This lawyer, man. Okay. 7 years later, in 2023, Peretti, y'all remember who Peretti is? Peretti was Faraji's boss. This is the woman who was very difficult and who forced her to cut the hair, even though she was a hairstylist. So, exactly, too pretty. Tasha, we might need that. Now, Miss Peretti, oh, damn it. Y'all, Peretti told Faraji she didn't like her. You can't do that when you're a boss, a manager, a supervisor. You can't tell these people you don't like them. She says, I don't like you or tells Miss Peretti that she did not like her or anything about Undisputed. What the hell Skip them do to her? Miss Peretti expanded that she had already scheduled for someone for hair on Undisputed when Miss Dixon called her and told her she must put, when Mr. Dixon told her that she must put Miss Faraji on Undisputed full time. Okay, let's stop. What is this confirming? What is this confirming? I want to see. Y'all know we're interactive over here, baby. I got to see if y'all really paying attention. If Peretti is telling Faraji, I don't like you and I don't like Undisputed. I already had someone that I was going to have do hair on Undisputed. But Mr. Dixon he called me and said I had to put you on there full time. Might be Ashley. What is this doing, guys? This is confirming what we just heard Joy tell her. Joy told her, I got my job because of Mr. Dixon. You got your job because of me. Mr. Dixon don't give a damn about a hairstylist, but he'd give a damn if Joy said, I want her to do my hair. Again, adding credibility to her claims. Because now you're more likely to believe that Joy really did say that, because now we have Peretti confirming she was told by Dixon to put Faraji on Undisputed. Wow. And let's see. She told Faraji, I didn't like that. That's not how things should be done. Not Peretti may be a witness, okay? If I was Faraji, I'd have Peretti as a witness because she sounded a little pissed off about this. Yes. Listen, Faraji was stunned and devastated as she prized herself on her work and earning her accolades. Later that day, while thinking about her career, she was angry that Peretti succumbed to Mr. Dixon's request, as it gave Mr. Dixon the feeling that he could grope her for giving her a job. God damn it. I don't know where you left, Shawty Red, but we are only on page 8, I think. Y'all, do you know? So for me, with this part right here, I don't know how. I'm assuming the part that is hurting her is that Peretti had someone for the job. But I mean, Joy was your friend. Y'all were cool. She liked how you did her hair. To me, it makes sense for Joy to request her. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, that makes sense. You know, you did earn it. You did her hair and you did it well and now she has a chance to go up. She wants someone who has already been doing her hair. She's already comfortable with. So I don't get all of the anger, because to me that seems like how it would work. I'm taking the best with me. Yeah, does that make sense? Like, for me, Joy taking her with her to do her hair, from the outside looking in, it's not terrible. But I do understand how Mr. Dixon would feel like she owes him something, because he could have told Joy no. Joy's in this situation. I don't see what Joy did wrong, because I would do it. If you've been doing my hair and I like you, I'm bringing you with me. That's typically how it works. Now, Mr. Dixon, I do see him feeling like she owes him, because he could have said, hell no, we're going with someone cheaper. But instead he brought Faraji. So I could see like him and why he would act how he acted. That could be it. Shawty Ray, that could be it. So, oh God, y'all. Mr. Dixon gets rid of a female talent member for refusing to have sex with him. So several years into Faraji's tenure at Fox, a female talent member who's anonymous hired Miss Faraji to do her hair at her house for an award show. Easily verifiable. This is easily verifiable. This right here, again, we can verify this. Anonymous asked that Miss Faraji meet her for lunch first. There, Anonymous told Miss Faraji that she would no longer be with Fox, as Mr. Dixon told her that she would need to have sex with him if she wanted to renew her contract. Baby, this man is crazy. This man is crazy. But she refused. She further conveyed that Mr. Dixon was doing this to other women talent. She should warn Miss Taylor to be careful. As this talk show host, she recently reported him. Baby, something else. Let me tell you, who do you think she reported Mr. Dixon to? Come on, y'all. Who y'all think she reported Mr. Dixon to? Because remember, way up in the lawsuit, we read that there are people who were not named in this lawsuit just yet. But we're waiting until we get discovery to see if we need to amend and add you. Come on, Shay. Come on, Shay. HR has, who does she report him to? She has to report him to HR. And not her up here talking about you need to warn Joy. Baby, Joy don't want to be warned. Joy is already playing the game. Joy's already playing the game and has won a prize. Warning Joy. Child, save your breath. Following this lunch, Miss Faraji called Miss Taylor to convey what Anonymous had stated. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I don't know if Joy is going to recover from this unless she can refute these claims. Listen to what Joy said. Joy said, no one gives a fuck. Now, I didn't think Joy was going to go that hard. I didn't think Joy was going to go that hard. Joy said no one gives a... Like, okay. What? About Anonymous or the talk show host who had reported Mr. Dixon? Hold on, guys. Okay, let me make sure we all understand this because I had to read this back. So Anonymous is the woman who did not get her contract extended because she wouldn't sleep with Dixon. But then we have a female talent show host who reported Dixon. So these are two separate women. These are two separate women. And that is why here Joyce says nobody give a fuck about Anonymous or the talk show host. Silent Sniper said this sound like Joy. So let's see. Anonymous or the talk show host who had reported Mr. Dixon. Miss Faraji later observed that Miss Taylor's remark appeared accurate as no actions were taken to address the concerns raised. If it was not already apparent, it became even more clear that Fox enabled high-ranking individuals to abuse their authority, exerting undue control over female talent and employees. God damn it. And we know that this happens all across everywhere. But Miss Joy needs to go to therapy. She needs to do some self-reflection because this is crazy. Okay. Fear permeated the workplace as stories of mistreatment circulated. This damn lawyer, y'all, I feel like I'm reading a novel. Okay. I feel like I'm reading a novel that I can't put down. The word choice, everything is just, it's amazing. As one example, Mr. Dixon deliberately assigned a female talent member who has been harassed and reported it to a show set up to fail. When the show inevitably failed due to his sabotage, he used its failure as justification to terminate her employment. They'll do this type of stuff. In another instance, a coworker who frequently cried in the hallway due to relentless sexual harassment was fired just 1 week after reporting it. These repeated incidents reinforce an atmosphere where speaking up seemed futile and dangerous. Hey, Diamond. Wow. So, my thoughts here is that if she reported something and was fired, that is clear retaliation. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if she chose to file a claim with EOC. Did she file something, a lawsuit? I don't know, but that is clear retaliation. Ashley, I don't know about a lawyer on retention, because the only reason I'm saying that, because why would she not file when it first started happening? What this looks like to me is a lawyer who really sat down and made her track and write down everything. Like, that's what it seems like to me. If you were to see, I know that's right, Tasha. If you were to see my case files on when I worked for the IRS, my stuff is more detailed than this, because I knew to document it. And when I took my stuff to EO, it's hard for you to deny it when you got date times, corresponding emails, witness statements, and everything to corroborate what you've said. So probably not a lawyer on retainer, but definitely a lawyer who made her sit down. And she probably telling him his story. He said, grab a pen. Grab a pen. If she went to HR first, they said document everything. If she went to a lawyer, I'm going to tell you this. I always say HR is not always in your best interest. They work for the company. So your best bet is making sure that you do the steps, that you take the steps you need to take to document or say something to HR. Yep, Silent Sniper. The sad part is Faraji wasn't the only one going through this. That's the sad part. So Mr. Bayless begins to give Miss Faraji lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek. Oh, he is sick. While putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. Skip. After the reporting by the talk show host fell on deaf ears, Mr. Bayless began requesting that Faraji give him a haircut once a week in the makeup room. Miss Faraji did as she was told, as Miss Peretti required Miss Faraji to give haircuts onto talent. Initially, during the haircuts, Mr. Bayless would discuss his life, his work at Fox, and other, is this innocuous mariners? I hope I said that word right. However, as soon after the weekly haircut started, Mr. Bayless began finding excuses to touch Miss Faraji. He would give her lingering hugs. Oh, that's so weird. Skip. He would give her lingering hugs after each haircut. Baby, you don't need to hug me after I cut your hair. Why do you need to hug me? Babe. putting his body against hers, pressing against her breast. He then began to kiss her on the cheeks. Wow. I'm going to tell you this. And I know some women, I know scared for her job, everything. He just going too damn far. Hugging me. Kissing me on the cheek. Then he began, let's say Miss Faraji was uncomfortable about the physical contact and would make excuses to leave right after the haircuts. I need to pick up my son from school. Now, around summer 2017, while Faraji was giving Mr. Bayless a haircut, he told her that she was voluptuous. That sound like some shit Skip would say. Can't y'all just hear him saying some bull like that? Maybe it's, and I'm going to tell you why it sounds like him. Because he was 60 some years old around this time. Hey, Shishi. That Miss Sheila? Y'all, that sound like some Skip Bayless to say. Oh, you so voluptuous. I can just see him saying it. I agree, Silent Sniper. So, as English is her second language, she was not familiar with the word. Miss Faraji asked what that meant. Godly. Mr. Bayless seemed amused and told her, I'm sorry, but why can't I see going figure it out? Why can't I see him doing that? Figure it out. Ugh. Told her to figure it out. Miss Faraji later asked a co-worker what the word meant and was mortified. Mr. Bayless then started being more aggressive and direct in his advances. Baby, he said, this her second language. She didn't know what voluptuous meant. I'm going to keep trying her. Mr. Bayless, he was being more aggressive and directing his advances. Miss Faraji continuously declined, stating that she did not date at work and that she was a single mom and she needed her job. She was terrified and turned to her co-worker to discuss the situation. The two decided that because Mr. Bayless was a powerful man at Fox and protected powerful men, i.e., Mr. Dixon's actions were openly known but ignored, it would only be to her detriment to report the issue. The two decided that Faraji needed to be kind towards Mr. Bayless or risk her job. Dang. As a single mother who relied on a job to support her son, she felt she had no choice. There go that lawyer again. Putting it in there again. She is a single mom. She had no choice. She had to do this. Miss Faraji, she has her hours cut after going on medical leave. I wondered what the disability discrimination was for. And I think we're walking into it right now. She went on medical leave. I think we're walking into the disability portion of this now. So in approximately November 2017, she hurt her back at work. She couldn't move for nearly 40 days and received workers' comp. In December, when she returned from her leave, she was not provided her full-time schedule and learned from a coworker that Peretti had promised her shifts to someone else. Babe. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about it. Peretti promised her shift to someone else. Who do y'all think she promised the shift to? I don't know this to be true, but let's just guess. Let's just play a game. Who do you think she promised those shifts to? Because I want y'all, what did we say? What did Peretti tell her about Undisputed? I didn't want you on that show anyway. I don't like you. And I don't like Undisputed. She hurts her back. She's gone for 40 days. She comes back. Anonymous. Anonymous, who she probably wanted on that show. Oh, come on, y'all. I love when y'all are listening and paying attention. She gave those shifts more than likely to the person she wanted to have it in the first place. More than likely, that's it. So Miss Faraji, she called her union for help. Good, she has a union. Her union informed her that Miss Faraji's actions would be illegal under the law. Miss Faraji then called HR, who confirmed that she was entitled to her pre-leave schedule. Okay. In January of 2018, Faraji called Faraji into her office. When Faraji arrived, and somebody from HR was there, Faraji was falsely explaining that Miss Faraji did not want her full-time schedule. Who's going to corroborate this story, guys? Like, it's so funny. This is why I feel like there is so much truth to it. She has so many people who can attest to what she's saying, because I don't know if y'all know this. When you work jobs, people always say, if you curse your boss out and it's just you and her in the room, it's your word against hers. When you put a third person in the room, it changes. So now, if I'm an HR representative for a major corporation like Fox, now you can have that person in there as a witness to say what actually happened. Now, if that person is found to be untruthful, the person that works for Fox, it can be bigger than we even imagined. So there's that. Faraji, she was upset. She explained that she didn't want her full-time schedule, that she did want her schedule, and further explained that Faraji had been treating her poorly for years. Faraji had then had multiple meetings with HR, where she explained that Faraji yelled at her, made fun of her, and bullied her. Faraji told Faraji that she did not like her and could fire her at any time. From Faraji's perspective, there was no resolution after these conversations, as she was never informed of any sort of conclusion or action taken on Fox's part. Why is that added to this lawsuit? Because, like I said, when you report things to HR, when you file lawsuits or you file an EEO claim, they need to see that your employer tried to take some sort of corrective action. The fact that I'm telling you, I'm in a hostile work environment and you don't do anything, you didn't try to correct the actions that were taken, looks bad on them. Looks bad on them. It looks bad on them. Let's see. So Faraji, it remains on undisputed, and is asked to join the herd. I don't even know what that show is. So in 2018, she was moved from undisputed to the herd with Colin Coward. So Joy again requested that Faraji do her hair. Colin also requested that Faraji do his hair. Thus, every day, Miss Faraji would do Mr. Bayless's hair for undisputed. Then she'd do Miss Taylor. Then she'd do Mr. Cowherd's hair. Is it Coward? I hate to call him Coward. That might be it. Throughout his entire tenure at Fox, Mr. Coward was professional and respectful to Miss Faraji and her coworkers. I'm happy she included that. Cowherd. Thank you, Joshua. Cowherd. Okay. So around this time, after learning of Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon's sexual relationship, Miss Taylor's then fiance broke off the engagement and threatened to go public with what he knew. Y'all, we're at 2018. We are in 2018. At this point, she has been sleeping with this man for about 2 years. Oh, actually, I don't know. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Y'all, she's been sleeping with this man 2 years now. Been divorced. Now she's engaged again. And child, this man done called out the engagement because he found out about the mess. Ain't no way you letting this little man ruin your life like this. Your love life. So he broke off the engagement. On information and belief, Mr. Dixon paid for the wedding deposits in an informal exchange for her fiance's silence. How the hell that work? Yes, she was, Miss Sheila. How the hell that work, y'all? Do y'all think, okay, do you guys interpret that to mean he reimbursed him? Because no way the man still wanted to marry Joy. Do you guys take that to mean that he reimbursed the man for the deposits that they paid for these wedding venues? Paper trail, exactly. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because it says that the man called off the engagement. He broke off the engagement. It seems like Dixon gave him his money back for the deposits that they put on wedding venues. Y'all. Miss Sheila said that Joy is a side piece that's having a bad 2025. Yes, I agree. All right, so Miss Diaz racially and sexually harasses Mr. Diaz, Miss Faraji. Yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. So Mr. Diaz, Bobby Diaz, he puts the microphones on talent. Mocked Miss Faraji for her pronunciation of English words and sexualized the way she was eating fruit. Miss Faraji, she did not respond. She kept her eyes glued on the monitor, playing Undisputed. Miss Peretti was present and did not do anything. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz openly gropes, harasses, and is inappropriate with women at Fox. So it's not just her. She said this is his thing. He has not been fired. So what does that mean, y'all? He still works for Fox. Reportedly due to his role in supply. Oh, Jesus. Y'all, they say this man, he hasn't been fired because he supplies cocaine to numerous Fox employees and talent, even after an incident where he removed his pants on live camera. Not only do they harass women, grope women, y'all ain't on that powder. They on the powder too. On information and belief, in December of 2024, she sent notice of this impending lawsuit to Fox. Mr. Diaz made a mockery of his discussions with human resources regarding his interactions with Faraji. He told various employees that she was stupid. Stated that despite being told not to speak about his discussions with human resources, he didn't care. Who gives a shit? He further boasted that he would never be fired. Do you know what type of culture you have to have within a company as big as Fox for this man to go meet with HR, tell anybody who will listen that he had to meet with HR and that he didn't give a damn because he wouldn't be fired? They about to go. They on that booger sugar. Yes, Kia. That man is getting them cocaine. Y'all, silent sniper. Okay. Guys, this is crazy. Miss Taylor again uses her sexuality to get on the show. Do y'all think Joy's gonna come back from this? What do you think is going to happen with Joy? Because they already didn't take her serious. I've always seen men come in and say, Joy doesn't know what she's talking about, blah, 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 right? So I know they're having a field day with this. But this lawsuit is just, I don't think Joy's going to jail. Marcy, she's a goner. Yes, this is crazy. Upstate house. Okay. In February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Faraji to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho. Miss Faraji did not know Mr. Acho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. I can't stand Acho. But here we go. Uncle ain't gonna touch her with a 10-foot pole. Okay, guys. A few months after meeting Mr. Acho at the lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Faraji later asked Joy Taylor if Mr. Acho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Acho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably... Now, when we talk about most of this is true, I don't know. Well, maybe they had this relationship because, baby, let this paperwork tell it. Baby, she trying to guard Joy's cat with her life. She said, listen, I know you sleeping with that other man. Hey, Lexi, I know you sleeping with that other man. Don't sleep with this one too, girl. Don't do that. That's a little far-fetched for me. Maybe she didn't word it like that. I think that's the problem, the wording. So let's just assume she didn't say it like that. She probably said it like I said it. Girl, you're not going to mess with both of them at the same time, are you? That's messy. Let's just assume she's saying it like I'm saying it. Because wording it like this, I highly doubt she said that. English is not her first language. I doubt that. So, okay. She said, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry, Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful. Once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through with her plan to tell oh my God, I done made it to the point. Probably so, Miss Sheila. Y'all, I want y'all to peep when I'm reading, okay? She told her once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Joy is disgusting. Joy, if this is true, baby, you are disgusting. And I mean, it's just, not you willingly slept with that man. Now, he's no saint. He's no saint. But it sounded like you wanted him to do everything that happened. You were willing to tell Fox that he lying about it. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted by Joy. If this is true. And I'm going to tell you what's sad about this. Miss Sheila, listen. Y'all, the sad part about this is this whole the Me Too movement. There are women that actually suffer and actually are assaulted on their jobs and by employers, right? This is nothing to play with. You laid down because you used that to get what, allegedly, you've used that to get where you are, and you were going to claim SA? Yes, silent sniper. Alice, something wrong with the girl. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Joy, how can you sit around other women and claim that you're a girl's girl? Girl, okay. Okay, so that happened. In September 2022, Joy got that job on the Speak. Miss Taylor requested Faraji to do her hair. Now, y'all remember, she is suing for a lot of different things. And one of the things she's suing for, what did she say? Hostile work environment based on her nationality. Did y'all remember that's on there? Okay. Now we're getting into that. Now, in approximately 2020, Jane Doe, Miss M, an employee at Fox, began demonstrating erratic behavior. One night at an informal dinner at Mastro's, and baby, she got places, okay? Steakhouse, she grew irrationally enraged with Faraji and screamed, "F you, you Persian bitch." The dinner ended after Miss M broke a glass and threatened to harm herself. Miss M may have had some issues going on. So for those of you asked what nationality she is, she must be Persian. Following the dinner, Miss Faraji, her coworker Anonymous, who is Black, reported the incident to Human Resources, explaining that she would not be okay with someone calling her a black bitch. I know that's right, sister girl. Anonymous also had Miss Faraji report the incident to Peretti. Despite these reports supposedly being anonymous, Miss M learned of the reports and became increasingly unstable towards Miss Faraji. Oh my God. Y'all know that. Why would they tell Miss M? Clearly, Miss M is having some type of issue. You tell Miss M about the reports? Not only that Faraji reported you, but that, I mean, not Miss M, but also that Anonymous reported you too? That's not supposed to go like that. It's not supposed to go like that. Every single morning, they said Miss M would scream and throw things at Miss Faraji. How the hell did Miss M keep a job? Top. Because how did Miss M keep a job? Yeah, every morning you screaming and throwing stuff at me. Baby, I would have been in there like, I'm sorry, do I work for Zeus? Do I work for Zeus? Is this Baddest Fox? Is this Baddest Fox or something? What the hell? Hey, Frederica, do y'all hear this? Do I work for, is this Fox Baddies? Is that's what it's coming like? Because there is no way you are coming in here every day throwing something at me. There's no way. How is, what? Throwing things and screaming is crazy. That is so crazy. So approximately 6 months later, Miss Faraji told Human Resources that she believed her life was in danger. Oh, goddamn. She told not, it's enough to say I'm in a hostile work environment. You know, this is doing something to me mentally. This, and the third's going to happen. But my life in danger? I get that. Baddie's Fox is what we're going to call it. This lady went to HR and said that my life is in danger, y'all. She went, and that has to be documented somewhere. It has to be documented somewhere. So she went to HR, told them she believed her life was in danger. Human Resources responded that she should just leave the workplace when Miss M was having an episode. What does that tell y'all? Look, listen to the wording. You should just leave when she's having an episode. What does that tell you guys? To me, when I hear that, HR may be aware that Miss M has some type of mental health issue. And instead of them doing something to make sure the people she works with is safe, they're trying to, I guess, cover their own ass and not deal with it, because whatever mental health issues they may be feared, they may be afraid that she could sue them or something could happen, when you could still put some type of safety measures in place for people Miss M works with. Too Pretty, they know that something is wrong. They know that something is wrong with this woman. So they eventually apologized to Miss Faraji, explaining that they didn't I just say it? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me read this because I skipped something. After approximately a year and a half, Miss M was fired. Miss M's ex-boyfriend, a producer at Fox, shared that Human Resources gave Miss M a large amount of money in severance. Miss Faraji wondered why Fox rewarded her bully with money. Fox said, "You got to go." Fox said, "You've got to go. We're gonna give you a lot of money. Don't sue us." Probably made her sign something she wouldn't sue, but you have to go. Because she was definitely erratic. This lady was definitely causing issues. Again, what does this do? This is adding credibility to this lawsuit. Now, let's read the very next sentence, guys. Human Resources eventually apologized to Ms. Faraji, explaining that they did not have experience with mental health issues. What are they saying without saying? That lady had mental health issues, just like I said. This lady had mental health issues. They were inexperienced and did the best that they did, what they thought was okay. But they definitely knew that this woman was being erratic. Human Resources offered Miss Faraji free therapy. They offered her free therapy, guys. She declined the free therapy. Now, I'm going to say this now. For those of you that work a job, y'all around here talking about your employer stressing you out. Your employer is doing this, doing that for you. Okay, y'all so stressed, you can't sleep, can't eat, you depressed. You guys go see a therapist. It only adds to what your mental state is, and be honest when you're in there. So I don't like that she declined the therapy here. Miss M got all that money, Miss Sheila. She's no longer their concern. That's why. Oh, okay, hold up. Miss Faraji declined their free therapy, but began to see an independent therapist once a week to discuss her life at Fox. Baby, Faraji, this is the type of case I love to see, because employers need to learn. Stop treating people like shit just because you think you can. Stop doing that. And Faraji says she began to see. Y'all know what she gonna get as part of her settlement. You didn't put your gloves on. Oh, every piece of money she paid, every penny she paid to that therapist, she's getting that money back. And it also establishes her mental health. It establishes that, guys, that pain and suffering. Medical expenses are going to be one thing, but mental anguish. Okay? Come on, Ashley. But you know it's kind of crazy. Ashley, she may still have to end up turning them over when they get in the case. Wow. That's exactly what Ashley was just saying, Miss Sheila. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Miss Faraji believes she has cancer. And oh God, y'all, this is it. Miss Faraji believes she has cancer and conveys this to Mr. Bayless in an attempt to stop his advances, only to have him offer her $1.5 million to have sex. Skip is insane. Skip is absolutely insane, okay? I got cancer and you you want to still pay me Over the years, Mr. Bayless continued to make advances on Miss Faraji. Lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, and inappropriate comments that he could change her life if she acquiesced to having sex. This is crazy. Miss Faraji would always make excuses regarding her son, politely change the subject, or she'd make a joke, anything to keep him appeased and her job safe. In July of 2021, it's 2025 now, y'all. Miss Faraji developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. With a fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping, that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Because what did she say? Surely if I tell him I have cancer, he don't want to do nothing with me because I got cancer, This will stop him. People feel bad for any person going through cancer. It's a lot. It's a lot on your body, your mind, everything. Barchi, stop. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Miss Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere and she has a child and she does not want him. He did grab her hand. Baby, Skip just he grabbed her hand, y'all, began kissing them and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. Baby, this is the biggest trick I've never seen in my life. $1.5 million. Now, I think I was on live and I told you, I said, I wonder if Skip was giving her $1.5 million. It was like be on call. And some of y'all agreed. Maybe he had to be on call. Things like that. Child. Skip wanted one night only? Skip wanted one night only? You know how sick you have to be to still come on to a woman who's telling you I'm suffering from cancer? I'm going to have to remove a piece of my body so that I can live and be there for my son? And you offer. Approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, Skip, stop, you have a wife. Mr. Bayless responded, aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 or 4 wives? Skip is crazy. Miss Faraji responded that my father is dead. When he looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Skip said, ain't this what your people do? Y'all, Skip is insane. Why on earth would he do that? Why the hell would that man do that? That man said, she said, Skip, you have a wife, Skip. Stop it. Skip said, ain't you a Muslim? They be having 3 or 4 wives. Didn't your dad have 3 or 4? That girl said, Skip, my dad is dead. Skip said, For those of y'all that are on here, if this ain't the most entertaining shit you done seen today, I don't know what. When I say entertaining, like I can't believe what I'm reading right now. Skip thought this was a movie. Miss Sheila. Y'all, can't y'all just skip? You gotta wave. What she say? What about Ernestine? Think about Ernestine. Skip wasn't giving a damn about Ernestine in that dang on room. Key, where you been, friend? Baby, Skip ain't gave a damn about Ernestine. Y'all, Skip ain't gave a damn. Poor Ernestine. Baby. They gave Skip 32. Skip said I could spare 1.5, okay? Skip said I can spare 1.5. My question is, why he want it so bad? He want to pay 1.5. Where did somebody ask that in the comments? Where did that number come from? Baby, Isis said he forgot he had a damn Ernestine. Baby, Skip definitely said F Ernestine, okay? Baby, he said Ernestine ain't got nothing to do with him. Come on, Harriet. That man said damn Ernestine, okay? Baby, they said no negotiation. Tasha, Skip ain't want to negotiate. Skip said they gave him 32. He can spare 1.5, okay? Miss Sheila, exactly. He want to pay 1.5 and never had it before. Like, this is crazy. He wanted it bad. They said Joshua said Skip averaged 1.4 average points in high school. He said he gonna round up to 1.5. This is insane. Skip says she a single mom and that check from Fox ain't gonna take care of all them treatments. Take this 1.5. Girl. Joshua Mars said it's true. Baby Skip said 1.5. He wants some young sweet potatoes. It's hilarious. Okay. Her job is threatened because she doesn't want to sleep with Mr. Bayless. On April 12th, 2022. Now listen. Y'all know I told y'all you go through my files. I have dates. Not like on or about. We got dates, right? My girl back to some dates right here. April 12th, 2022, Mr. Bayless texted Miss Faraji. He texted her. What does that mean? Y'all know she got proof? Okay, so that was in July. That was in July 2021. We fast forward, this is April 2022. I'm good today. The text meant that he would not be coming in for hair and makeup. On April 13th, he texts her, not comfortable coming down there. Just do what you need to do. It's okay. Miss Faraji asked him what was wrong. He replied, same stuff, worse. Now, I'm going to just say this. How the hell was she supposed to decode these messages? They said, too pretty. Girl, get off the live right now. That Alice, I was just finna ask y'all this. How the hell he uncomfortable? Why are you uncomfortable, Skip? Like, why are you uncomfortable? Okay. Miss Faraji concerned about her own job because now she's thinking, what did I do? Now, ain't this crazy? You dealing with a creep, but you sitting here wondering, what did you do to make him feel uncomfortable? This is crazy. Mr. Bayless answered the door, and before Miss Faraji could speak, he began to angrily accuse Miss Faraji of effing Mr. Sharp. Y'all, let me figure out what her name is again. Noushin. Baby, Skip Skip, what Skip say when she came to that door? Tell me right damn now. If Shannon be telling you that's my Noushin. That's my Noushin. Tell me right damn now. Skip pissed. Skip is pissed. Skip said, I know Shannon be, I know what Shannon be saying to you. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Skip is insane. He don't want that woman to cut his hair anymore. She been turning him down, but he said you gonna go ahead and date that big black man from the where he from, the backwoods or somewhere. Now, why he mad if she got Michelle? Baby, he mad, Key. That man said, you won't let me? I offered you 1.5. But you dating Shan? Y'all, I ain't never seen, y'all, this so ignorant, y'all. Because not you mad about somebody who don't even mess with you. What is wrong with Skip? Y'all, what is wrong with him? So it's Miss Michelle, Miss M. Michelle from Sharp's Live. Oh, Gina, that's a good question. I don't know. We don't know what the M stands for. And they said Miss Faraji tried to explain that she did not have any feelings toward Mr. Sharp. Ain't this some shit? Why she explain herself about who she dates to this man that she does not date? Y'all, this is ignorant. At the same time, Shannon is still working there. Yes, Destiny. I think when did Shannon stop working there? Let me see what year this is again. Let me make sure, because this is in 2021. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Oh, okay. Shannon is still working there. This is in 2021. He left in 2023. Yes, he left in 2023. So he is still working there. Baby, Skip is insane. They said, she told him, I ain't never slept with him or any other talent member or employee at Fox. But before she could speak, she was trying to tell him this. She didn't explain she wanted to. Before she could speak, Mr. Bayless demanded she come to his car after the show. Baby, this is getting worse and worse and worse. Okay? This is 2021. Shannon is still working there. Tasha. Shannon is still working there, guys. When she went she responded that she could not come sit in his car as it was inappropriate. I do believe she probably said that. Mr. Bayless grew irate, then left. How the hell he leave her in his office? Y'all, we in 2022. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all right. We are in 2022. Please forgive me. We're in 2022. Sorry, y'all. Shannon is still working there, though. This is about a year before he left. Y'all, this is crazy. Okay. That happened on the 13th. The 14th, he texted Miss Faraji, if you're distracted tomorrow, I'll wait until Monday. But I can't keep doing this. Miss Faraji told him she was very confused. I'm confused because Miss Faraji, you hadn't been distracted. Mr. Bayless responded, trust me, I'm far more confused. Baby, this old man is out of his mind. What the hell does he mean distracted? Has Faraji seemed distracted to y'all? Because it seemed like he's the one that's distracted. This girl just trying to get to work. He mad he can't get in them draws. That's right, Kia. Skip is playing with this lady. I can't keep doing this. What can't you keep doing? Come on, Key. Did I see Jamel just read Antonio Brown? No, baby, but I saved something that she put. I said I'm gonna go back. We can read that too. Oh, I think, was that because somebody said so? You telling me nobody wanted to sleep with Jamel? They knew not to play with Jamel. But anyway, he said, trust me, I'm more confused. Y'all, what do these text messages do? They give her what, y'all? They give her what, y'all? We've been saying this word, credibility. This is again giving her credibility because now she has actual text messages from this man. Let's, y'all, this is, okay. Miss Faraji didn't explain over text that she is not sleeping with Mr. Sharp. Mr. Bayless did not respond. Here's the thing. If I'm a woman with a lawsuit and I am alleging that this man came to me saying that I was sleeping with Shannon Sharp, and then he started texting me these weird messages and I'm explaining to him how I'm not sleeping with Shannon Sharp, why would she text someone who is her superior? Why would she text him something like that if a conversation hadn't been had? Miss Sheila Viverito will never be her. Y'all. Okay. April 15th. Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, do you still want to do the haircut or just move on? What is wrong with this man? Have you guys, in anything that we've read, heard this woman say she didn't want to cut Skip's hair? What in the hell is wrong with this man? Faraji responded that she doesn't want to move on from her job and that she will continue doing his hair. This is the 15th. God damn, y'all. This is like a week. This is a week. This is going on, okay? This is a week. Every day it's something with this man texting this lady. She said, Mr. Bayless called Miss Faraji. She didn't answer the call because she was scared. She then called him back 10 minutes later. On the call, Mr. Bayless again angrily accused her of fucking Shannon Sharp. She said that he could tell from her body language that she was fucking him. Let me tell you something. I hope this lady take them to the bank. And oh, Skip, baby, baby, please. Please, baby. Just go sit somewhere. You're already pale as hell. Stay in that house for the rest. Just stay in that house for the rest of eternity, please. Ain't no way this man harassing this lady like this about Shannon. Baby, I know Shannon having a field day with this one. I know Shannon having a field day. Because here's the thing. This probably only added to the microaggressions that we would see between Skip and Shannon. It would probably add it to it. Because now I think you're messing with my girl. It probably just added to it. Yes, Joshua Mars. Y'all. Okay. It says that Miss Faraji tried to explain that she was kind to all talent that included laughing and engaging in conversation. Miss Faraji then asked if he was yelling at her because she refused to go to his car. Mr. Bayless answered that she couldn't talk to him like that. What? Miss Faraji replied that she could respond however she wanted. My girl poking their chest out. I know that's right. Mr. Bayless then angrily stated that he heard her talk to Mr. Sharp about her vagina. Baby, Skip is such an old man. What, Skip? You just randomly heard this lady talking to Shannon about her vagina? Miss Faraji knew this to be untrue and was embarrassed and angry. Miss Faraji responded that even if she had been dating Mr. Sharp, which she wasn't, it shouldn't matter at all because she only had a professional relationship with Mr. Bayless. She said, baby, get you some act right. Baby, if I was dating Shannon, that would be my business, baby, because I'm not dating you. She said, Skip, get some act right. Get some act right, Skip. Because at this point, she probably tired. Ain't no way I'm around here arguing with a man that I don't even date about another man that I don't even date. Where they do that at? Like, that's just not gonna work. All right. On April 17th, Miss Faraji arrived in the makeup room approximately 12 feet by 30 feet, containing 3 makeup and hair sections. She turned on a recording device. Oh my God. Y'all, this is a mini series, okay, Holly? Isis, but Skip didn't want to do that. Skip didn't want to mind the business that paid him. A video of Joy on her evening show. Okay, y'all. Let's go. Faraji said she want to play. She turned on a recording device, put it on the table, and waited for Mr. Bayless to arrive. In the meantime, 2 of Miss Faraji's co-workers who were privy to Mr. Bayless's actions went into other talent members' rooms adjacent to the makeup room to listen in to the conversation. Goddamn. So we got a recording device and 2 witnesses. We got a recording device and we have 2 witnesses, okay? Keep that in mind. Mr. Bayless then arrived in the makeup room for Miss Faraji to cut his hair in accordance with his regular schedule. Mr. Bayless knew the makeup room was always recorded and clearly states this room is bugged. During their conversation, Mr. Bayless stated that he would hate for her to lose her job, but she can't be doing a big thing with my arch rival. Baby, I know Shannon eating this up. His arch rival? Oh my God. She responded by reiterating that being polite to Mr. Sharp is a part of her job. Mr. Bayless responded, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on you. Have y'all ever seen Skip when the Cowboys lose? And he be doing all of this. He probably said, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Baby, have y'all ever seen this man when the Cowboys lose? Because I am telling y'all, that is how he acts. Do you? Baby, when them Cowboys lose, Skip is, baby, he got that camera and pissed, so I could just see him tell that lady, I'm calling bullshit on you. Turning red in the face, Frederica. Do you hear me? Baby, I know he was pissed, okay? He then warned her that he doesn't want her to lose her job over this. What? Miss Faraji responded that she wasn't going to lose her job because she's a great hairdresser. Mr. Bayless responded, I have love for you. I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this. This man is delusional. Do y'all hear me? This man is absolutely delusional. That man said, I got love for you, and I've had it for 6 years. But see, you ruining this love that we have. This is insane. That man said, and Miss Faraji, she again responded that she just got to be polite, right? It's the fact that she's got to explain to this man. Why is she explaining herself? This is not her man. He implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. Miss Faraji responded that she is scheduled to work every morning at 5:45 a.m. And if he would like to get his hair done, he is welcome to sit in her chair. Mr. Bayless continued to threaten her job. Miss Faraji knew that he was trying to pressure her into having sex with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional that had to be kind to all talent. I'm going to stop and say, if y'all think Shannon Sharp out here talking about he take them diamonds, baby, you know Skip take them too. Ain't no way in hell you want her this bad and you need help to even do the job. Ain't no way in hell, Skip. Y'all, this is some Lifetime shit here. Ain't no way in hell Skip need all this help. You got Ernestine at home, baby, and you still harassing this woman like this? Yet it's crazy, Frederica. Okay. Now, again, Miss Faraji is targeted because of her ethnicity and her disability. Y'all, first of all, can I just say they got so much shit in here. We're on the letter M. I just want to let you guys know. We are going through the alphabet and we are on the letter M. So in October of 2021, her friendship with Miss Taylor ended. So they stopped being friends in 21. Miss Taylor then began insulting Faraji, oh God, on a personal and professional level. In early June 2023, the treatment reached a breaking point, as Miss Taylor began openly mocking Miss Faraji's English, explaining that she could not understand her accent. So all of a sudden, you just told me everything about you sleeping with these record executives. Now all of a sudden at 23, you don't understand what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying now? They said Skip says he runs his miles every day. Now you don't understand what I'm saying. And complaining about her humming. An involuntary subconscious coping mechanism for, hold on, y'all. So Faraji hums. It's an involuntary subconscious coping mechanism for her diagnosed PTSD. So we know that she's going for disability. She's already talked about her back, right? Now she is talking about diagnosed PTSD. Key, please stop. Yo, the lady has PTSD. Documented, diagnosed. Baby, they messed with the wrong one. They messed with the wrong one, okay? Miss Taylor began stating that she needed a black hairstylist. Someone said earlier, if you're not black, you're not touching my hair. And that's great to have a preference, right? Because that's me. I need somebody who looks like me to do my hair, understands my hair. That's just me. But here's the problem. Faraji had been doing her hair for years. All of a sudden, you need a black hairstylist? Come on, Destiny. All of a sudden, you need a black hairstylist? Now, that sounds real discriminatory to me. I've been doing your hair for years with no problem, and now all of a sudden you need a black hairstylist? Okay. Faraji and her co-workers who noticed the harsh interactions hoped that Fox could see through the facade, as Miss Faraji had been doing Joy Taylor's hair for approximately 7 years at Miss Taylor's own request without any complaint, and had been working on textured hair for decades. She was hired to do hairstyles for over 10 black background dancers in CeeLo Green's music video, Fuck You. Now, my only problem with this girl, it's almost like people saying, oh, I have a black friend. Now, granted, she had been doing her hair for 7 years, but you can't follow that up and say, I did over 10 black girls' hair in CeeLo Green's video. Like, that's an isolated incident. Do y'all get what I'm saying? That's like an isolated incident. So my argument would have literally just been, I've been doing her hair for 7 years. Because if I've been doing it for 7 years and no problem, then what's the issue now? It just doesn't make sense. So Miss Faraji, June 2000, who was that on here that said this is more? Who was it? Was it Holly? Holly, did you say that this is more detailed than your diary? Well, surprise, guys. Faraji has a diary. She has a diary. Surprise. Faraji's June 1st, 2023 diary entry states. Y'all, this is crazy. She has a diary, okay? She states she's been acting like because I'm not black, I'm stupid. She keeps saying black girls' hair should be done like this, not how you do it. I've been doing hair for 7 years. She keeps making me feel that my English is not good. She keeps making comments like, oh, white girls are dumb. First of all, y'all know what this make me think? Dear fucking diary. Joy got me fucked up today. She keep talking about black girl this, black girl that. I've been doing this chair for 7. Like, can you imagine how mad she was writing this? Can you imagine how pissed she was writing this? And what I tell y'all, I'm not saying that this is absolutely true. But what I am saying is that these dates, these times, all of this stuff, they add a little more credibility to the situation. Do y'all like this is from her diary? This is from her Key. Can you hear the Moesha music playing while she's writing that diary? Miss Sheila, I just did it. She said she's been acting like because I'm not black, I'm stupid. She keeps saying black girls' hair should be done like this, not how you do it. I've been doing her goddamn hair for 7 years. Like I can see the anger in this post. You did Shawty Red. I can see the anger in this post because I've been doing your hair for all this time. All of a sudden, you're insulting my work. You requested me. You requested me. And now you're insulting my work because I'm not a black girl? All right. On June 14th, 2023, Miss Faraji reported the incidents to Peretti. Miss Faraji's June 14th, baby, this is crazy. June 14th, 2023, diary entry states, by now it's been 7 days and the company knows that this racism and discrimination towards me, that this is racism and discrimination towards me. I told my boss, Gina. I told Cindy all about it. Baby Key, she got a burn book. And who on the front page? It's probably Skip and Joy. They probably side by side. Skip and Joy. Now, on June 16th, Miss Peretti pulled Faraji into her office and asked if she wanted to leave speak. Miss Faraji explained that she wanted to work. Miss Peretti told Miss Faraji that she should leave the room when Miss Taylor was acting out. Miss Faraji noticed that this was a pattern. When Miss M bullied Miss Faraji, Human Resources told her to leave the room. And now with Joy, they're telling Faraji to leave the room again. So Miss Faraji's June 16, 2023 diary entry states, I'm very disappointed in how Fox operates. Racism and bullying instead of getting rid of the bully. They want to get rid of the victim. Wow. Faraji, Shawty Red, what Faraji say? Oh, it's my time. It's my time to shine. Let's go. Let's go. Now, on June 21st, Miss Peretti called Miss Faraji into her office. She explained that while Miss Faraji should still go in every morning and set up her hair, Miss Taylor no longer needed her as a hairstylist. Miss Peretti explained that Miss Faraji was to work from 5 to 9 a.m. and then go home. When Faraji asked about touch-ups, Miss Peretti stated that she had spoken to all talent on the show and no one needed touch-ups. Miss Faraji then asked if she did something wrong, and Miss Peretti responded, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, Peretti. You remind me of my dog. And when I take my dog out, he barks at bigger dogs. That's like you. I remind you of your dog. I remind you of your dog. Baby told her she should have tore that studio up. What? Miss Faraji left the room and cried. To call someone a dog is one of the most offensive insults in the Persian culture. Child, in the African American culture too, baby. Because who's she talking to? Miss Faraji then hired 2 new black hairstylists to work from 9 to 3. Do y'all see the discrimination based on race? Do you guys now see the setup for discrimination based on race? You fired me, a Persian woman, and you went and hired 2 black women. After I'd been doing the job for 7 years, do you guys see the discrimination based on race? Yep, Miss Sheila. They should have had security. So, and then they were working from 9 to 3. As Miss Taylor is very picky with her hair, she did not like the work of the 2 new black hairstylists and asked a co-worker, who is a Latina woman, to do her hair 5 days a week. The co-worker declined. On July 4th, 21st, and 24th of 2003, different talent members asked Miss Faraji why she was no longer providing touch-ups on Speak. The third time they asked her, Faraji explained that because talent had indicated that they do not need touch-ups, she was no longer available for touch-ups. The talent members were shocked and said that they needed touch-ups on Speak. So people like to play this game. I worked with a woman who did this, y'all. She told me something when I went to our boss to go try to fix it. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Miss Peretti just did the same thing here. This lady, she'd been told by Peretti no one needed touch-ups. The talent told her no one needed touch-ups, right? So the talent started seeing her around and they started talking to her. Hey, why aren't you here when we need touch-ups? She said, well, no one needs them. They're like, no, we need touch-ups. Now, here we are. She's caught Peretti in another lie. Miss Faraji did not feel it was professional to mention her conversation with Miss Peretti. So she explained that there must have been a misunderstanding. Miss Faraji informed employee relations. Faraji, English might not be her first language, but clearly through going through this process, she has learned employee relations and she's doing the things that she needs to do. She is doing everything she needs to do. Miss Faraji became concerned about her job, as this was a common tactic employed by Fox when retaliating against a witness or target. Fox systematically reduced work schedules and ultimately terminated employment by removing an individual from the schedule entirely, using fabricated business necessities as pretext. Ms. Faraji participates in an internal investigation only to be singled out, taken off Speak, and accused of having sex with Mr. Bayless. God damn it. Not they have her participate in the investigation and she ends up being the In mid-July 2023, Anna Drucker, Fox Sports Vice President of Employee Relations, asked Ms. Faraji for a meeting. At the meeting, Ms. Drucker asked if Ms. Taylor was having a sexual relationship with Mr. Acho. Faraji admitted that the two were in a sexual relationship. So it sounds like this is starting out about Joy and Acho. And say Faraji, she shared it. She didn't think it was a big deal because she didn't think Ms. Taylor or Mr. Acho would physically harm her for providing the information. Excuse me. Mr. Acho had always been respectful to Ms. Faraji and never threatened her. On July 31st, maybe about 2 weeks later, Kelsey Doe of Employee Relations asked Faraji for a meeting. At the meeting, Ms. Doe told Faraji that there had been complaints of her humming. What? Who had just talked to her and said that her humming was getting on their nerve? Joy. Okay. Miss Miss Faraji explained her humming is an involuntary subconscious coping mechanism for diagnosed PTSD, and that everybody at Fox knew she hummed. Faraji further explained that she has been humming since she was a child. She has been humming her entire tenure at Fox. Her humming was exacerbated in stressful situations. Although she hates it, she wants to stop. She doesn't even realize that she's humming. Faraji further explained if anyone was now complaining, they were only doing so to hurt and embarrass her. Doe thanked Faraji for the information, abruptly changed the conversation, and quickly asked whether she made public comments regarding Mr. Dixon and Miss Taylor having sex. So, where do y'all think this came from? So, at first, she was mad and upset. I mean, not upset. They bring her in the office to talk about the humming. She tells him about the humming, and it quickly flips to Mr. Dixon and Joy. Yes, Tara. Yes, Tasha. Wait. Faraji became very scared as Mr. Dixon had previously assaulted her, and Miss Taylor had warned that he would fire her if she said anything. And responded that while everyone in the company knew about their relationship, she did not have any information and did not want to comment about it. Ms. Doe then tried to end the conversation and asked if Faraji had any questions. Faraji then began crying, asking why such a swift investigation took place regarding her humming. But no one cared about Miss M threatening to kill her or others mocking her English. Miss Faraji then explained that all she wants is a safe and normal work environment, but everyone mistreats her because there are no consequences for them. While she focused on others mocking her English, she was thinking of her interactions with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Bayless. This was in July. Hold on. Come on now. Miss M is an employee that later they gave a severance package to. But this employee had been harassing Faraji, throwing stuff at her when she would come to work and things like that. So that is who Miss M is. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's who Miss M is. I gotta get some water, y'all. I don't think Miss M is Michelle. Hold on. I don't think Miss M is Michelle. I don't know. I don't know. Could be, but we don't know what the M stands for. But I don't know. So we're in August now. Miss Ferretti told approximately 8 of Miss Faraji's co-workers to not associate with Miss Faraji. Oh my God. And she had a pending case with Human Resources. You are not supposed to tell people that. You are not supposed to tell people that. Okay. Faraji was confused as from her perspective, she didn't have a pending case with Human Resources. They called her to ask her about Joy. Why are they now saying she has a case? She didn't have a case. Now, August 9th, Peretti told Faraji that her services were officially no longer needed on Speak. Faraji's diary entry for that day states that they are only taking me off the show because I reported Joy. After after I reported, they took me off the show. This must be illegal. This must be illegal. On August 21st, 2023, Kim Bove, she's another Fox executive. She's the president of HR and business operations. And Ms. Drucker asked Mr. Bayless for a meeting. When Mr. Bayless arrived, Ms. Bove and Drucker told Mr. Bayless not to worry, that his job was safe. The two then started interrogating him on whether he had a romantic relationship with Faraji and whether she had offered him sex. Now, this is strange, guys, because where did they get this from? When Mr. Bayless responded, Barchi, where are you? Girl, stop. When Mr. Bayless responded truthfully that she had never offered him sex, they again told him not to worry and that his job was safe, heavily implying that they wanted him to say otherwise. This circular conversation took place for approximately 20 minutes. Following the meeting, Mr. Dixon called Mr. Bayless and asked why he didn't just lie. Mr. Bayless responded that he cares about Faraji. Skip is delusional. I think Skip may have thought he was in a relationship. Mr. Dixon responded, who cares? I can get a better looking hairstylist. So let me tell y'all, Skip is so delusional. I can bet money Skip called and told her about this interaction with Fox, thinking that maybe he could save that 1.5 and him just being nice to Faraji would get him what he wanted all along. Listen, what? Of course, Ashley, we see that. HR was definitely trying to set her up. And they were trying to use Skip. They needed a reason to fire her at this point. She knew too much. They needed a reason to fire her. And using this information about Skip was, if Skip would have just simply said, yeah, then that would have been the reason for them letting her go. Skip definitely called her. How did she know all of this happened? HR would not tell her this. Skip called her. Skip called this lady because in his twisted mind, he really did care for her. Yeah, Skip still want her lawsuit at all. Yes, y'all. Skip wants this lady still to this day. Okay, I'm agree with that. So they said this investigation was indicative of the role of HR and the employee relations as a protector of abusers and wrongdoers. They are there to protect the company, not you. Inexplicably, Fox has allowed human resources and employee relations to be personally intermingled with other departments and high-level decision makers to their own benefit. For example, Afiz Tajani was promoted from human resources to a producer after he turned a blind eye to various allegations. Wow. So what Faraji is saying is that at Fox, there seems to be a culture. If you are in HR and you don't report or do what you are legally and ethically supposed to do when things are reported, then maybe you really want to be a producer. Maybe that's secretly what you want to be. Well, turn that blind eye and we're going to make you a producer. I agree with that. Y'all tell Shannon that I'm going to have to go live with him when we get through with this because we are in the thick of reading the lawsuit right now. He said you got questions for him? What questions? But yeah, tell them that I'm going to go after we're in the thick of a lawsuit right now. So yes, okay. So Faraji learns that Mr. Dixon wants her fired. Oh, wait a minute, we skipped some. Afiz, okay. He was promoted, he became a producer. Shortly after his promotion, Ms. Faraji noticed that he was at Fox early in the morning. Ms. Faraji asked him why he was there so early, and he responded that he was now producing the show because our great boss, Charlie Dixon, who has the power to do it, has made me a producer. Faraji asks, that's all you need? A powerful man? You don't need experience? Now, I'm sorry. Faraji coming like a fed. Why were people still talking to her? She is coming like a fed. Do y'all hear what she said? She asked him, either this lawyer is lying about this, or maybe he's putting it again into a way that we can understand. Because this lady, she said, that's all you need? A powerful man? You don't need experience? It sounds like she is wearing a wire. Okay? Why would I'm just going to say that she probably was like, oh, so that's all I'm gonna need. A powerful man. Ain't even gotta have experience for the job. Maybe she said something like that. Because the way it's worded is definitely give it, I'm wearing a wire. Okay? Please don't talk to me. So he responded, yes, that's correct, Noushin. Okay. So Faraji learns that Mr. Dixon wants her fired. In late August of 2023, Mr. Bayless learned that Mr. Sharp and Ms. Faraji had never been involved romantically. So he went through a year. He went through a year thinking that this lady had been sleeping with Shannon, only for him to find out it was untrue, like she said, right? Subsequently, he pulled Ms. Faraji aside for a conversation. During this conversation, Mr. Bayless apologized for accusing her of having sex with Mr. Sharp. He disclosed details regarding the August 21st, 2023 meeting. Didn't I tell y'all Skip told her? This how she found out. Skip said, I wronged my boo. She never cheated on me. Let me make it up to her and let her know about the meeting. This is how she found out about that meeting. And he further disclosed that Mr. Dixon wants Faraji fired because she knew too much and was talking. Mr. Bayless also disclosed that he believed Mr. Dixon kept his wife on Fox's payroll to keep her silent about his affairs with Fox employees. Hey, Maya. Okay. Keep her silent about his affairs, okay? Mr. Bayless asked Miss Faraji out to dinner to continue the conversation, but Faraji declined, stating that she cannot do anything that gives an inference of non-work relationship because she wants to keep her job. Frederica, I don't need that Skip love because Skip is clearly delusional, okay? He's clearly delusional. In October of 2023, Mr. Bayless told Faraji that Mr. Dixon was continuing to push him to ask for a different hairstylist, but Mr. Bayless refused. Baby, Skip said he loyal. Okay? Oh, Ma, you had your baby. Congratulations. Baby, Skip is loyal. Skip is loyal. Okay? So after that, Miss Faraji, her diary entry for that day states, I feel desperate. I don't know how to save my job. Charlie is the big boss, and I'm just a hairstylist with no power. Skip said that Joy is telling Charlie to get rid of me. That's crazy. Brittany, Skip did her a solid. You better say that, Brittany. I agree with that. I think Skip did do her a solid. I do feel like he did her a solid. Okay. So on October 20th, oh, that's my baby's birthday. Skip told Faraji that Mr. Dixon had threatened his job because he continuously requested Faraji say that he would rather have another pretty girl on Undisputed over Mr. Bayless anyway. So it's not just Faraji's job that is being threatened. It is also Skip's now. Lady T, Skip talked too much because Skip thought he was gonna get that girl. Skip thought he was finna get that woman. He said he was gonna save himself 1.5. He thought he was gonna get this woman. So on December 21st, 2023, Mr. Bayless told Faraji, see, this is that bullshit. He told Faraji that he still loved her and confided that Mr. Dixon was the one who told him that Miss Faraji was sleeping with Mr. Sharp. So Charlie around here being messy too. Y'all. I don't know, Key. I don't know. Skip didn't lie about the HR meeting. So listen, he might have been lying, Key, because look at this. He again tried to have sex with Faraji. Faraji's diary entry for that day states, I said, Skip, I'm only interested in working with you and having a friendship relationship with you and nothing else. He said, you have no idea you are losing everything. I don't know what he means by that. And I hope he doesn't take me off the show. It makes me sick to my stomach. And it's really hard for me to work like this. I hope God helps me because Fox is supporting people like Charlie and Skip. Yeah, Skip them fell in love with a fantasy. I love that. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, too pretty. Pillow talking and never had to pillow Frederica is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we are in letter P. Miss Faraji lets it be known she will support a coworker. On December 17th of 23, one of Faraji's coworkers was indefinitely taken off schedule after she took offense to bullying and racist comments made by a Fox NFL host. Over the next few months, Ms. Faraji made it known amongst the department that if needed, she would speak out on her coworker's behalf. Ms. Peretti responded, if it's so hard for you here, why don't you quit? Jesus. Ms. Peretti also later commented, I don't regret anything I did to coworker or different coworker. This was especially cruel as she knew one of the coworkers had tried to commit suicide. Now that is just sad. That is sad. Alice, we are only on page 19. But I think the rest of it is going to be case law. So that's fine. The rest of it will be case law, I believe. Miss Faraji reached out to Miss Drunker and asked if she should get an attorney. Miss Drunker responded that she does not need an attorney. Faraji is fired. So, for people who asked why is she just now coming out, she was just fired. I like that, Ashley. She was just fired in June of 2024. So for those of you like, why is this just now coming out? She was just fired. A talent member disclosed to Ms. Faraji that Undisputed was going to be canceled and that Mr. Bayless was going to be fired. Ms. Faraji grew internally anxious that Mr. Dixon was trying to get her fired. Later that week, on Monday, Ms. Faraji gave Bayless a haircut. During the haircut, Mr. Bayless told her about a new opportunity he was expecting outside of Fox. Ms. Faraji asked if he would still be coming back to Undisputed, and he replied, of course. Mr. Bayless then told Faraji that he fantasizes about having sex with her. Child, this man is just... And how much money it would take for her to have sex with him. Miss Faraji stated, listen, baby, I already turned down that 1.5. You can't do anything for me, okay? That her answer was not going to change. He replied, the more you say no, the more I want you. Skip is... This man is crazy. That man said, the more you say no, the more I want you. Skip. The more you say no, the more I want you. Okay. On August 2nd, 2024, Undisputed was canceled. Mr. Bayless was fired and Faraji was taken off schedule. Peretti told Faraji that there was no longer a need for her. That same day, Mr. Bayless asked Faraji to walk him to his car on his way out. Faraji felt that she had no choice but to walk him to his car. Once at his car, they noticed Mr. Dixon in the parking lot looking at them. Mr. Bayless told Faraji, fuck Charlie. If you want to sue them, go for it. Fuck them. Charlie's not going to sleep tonight. He's scared of what I'm going to tell him. Fuck him. I know that's right, Skip. Skip is a creep, but let me tell you, he's so dumb. He think he's in love with this woman. He done told that lady, go on, sue them. He probably put it in her head. Skip said, fuck Charlie. He said, fuck Charlie. I know that's right, Skip. Skip is... Baby, Skip said Charlie's scared. Charlie is scared out of his mind because he doesn't know what I'm going to tell you. Oh, surprise, surprise, Charlie. Skip told her all about that meeting where them people tried to make him say that she offered to have sex with him. Oh, and he told her about the phone call where you called him and asked him why you ain't just say it. I'll get you a pretty hairstylist. Charlie, he told him everything, baby. Charlie, you were right, baby. You were right to be afraid because Skip emptied the clip, okay? Skip emptied the clip, okay? Baby, Key, you know they want to ball Skip up. Skip emptied the clip on these people, okay? The same day, Miss Faraji reached out to Fox, asked why she'd been taken off the schedule, and explained that although Undisputed has been canceled, she had worked on the Herd for over 5 years, Speak for over a year, and the talent continued to request her. Fox did not provide a substantive response. Okay, but has said they would investigate the issue. How the hell y'all gonna investigate something y'all doing? How you gonna investigate something that you're doing? You are the reason for this. You gonna investigate it? Oh, okay. This is in August, y'all, 2024. This is in August of 2024. We are currently in January of 2025. Okay? So this is a couple of months ago. On August 5th, Faraji was asked to give Mr. Silverman a haircut in the same manner she had been doing for over the past 7 years. Ms. Faraji then reached out to Fox. Now, remember, Silverman is one of the executives that, sorry, y'all, one of the executives that may be named at a later time. Okay, remember that. Ms. Faraji then reached out to Fox to ask what she should do, as she did not want to let Mr. Silverman down. The next day, Fox again did not provide a substantive response, but said they are continuing to investigate the issue. On August 8th, after finishing their investigation, Fox was finally able to muster the following pretextual response to firing Ms. Faraji. They can only afford to have one hairdresser work on all 3 shows, a new morning show, Speak, and Undisputed. Ms. Faraji's fears actualized as she realized that she had become the target. Fox systematically reduced her work schedule and ultimately terminated her employment by removing her from the schedule entirely, using fabricated business necessities as a pretext. Guided by its attorneys, Fox then implemented the revised schedule, assigning a single hairdresser to cover all 3 shows for approximately 3 months. Once Fox believed it had sufficiently justified its actions from legal standpoint, they reverted to the long-standing scheduling arrangement, which included one hair and makeup professional in the morning and another set in the afternoon. They can't be this dumb. They can't be this dumb, y'all. They thought we would change our ways for 90 days and that should cover us from a lawsuit. They can't be this dumb. They can't be this dumb. Keith said Skip got sued too. Yo. In addition, Fox employed a barber to work exclusively on the morning show. So all of them years of her having to cut hair, once she got fired, y'all hire a barber? This is crazy. So her life after working with the defendants. For weeks after being terminated, she remained conflicted as to her next steps. She remained quiet about her experiences as Fox, and she was fearful, believing that Mr. Dixon might hire someone to kill her should she go public. Now, damn it. Damn it, y'all. She thought Dixon was going to kill her? After many therapy sessions, Miss Faraji concluded that she never wants to work with Mr. Bayless again. She feels ashamed for working with him for so many years and is able to better control her intrusive thoughts of Mr. Dixon hurting her again. That is real, guys. In response to her feelings of shame, embarrassment, and fear, her therapist told her that she had only been doing what she thought she needed to do to survive. They said she dealing with higher power cokeheads. I know that's right. At this point, she just seeks justice. She knows that Mr. Dixon used his position of power to coerce women into having sex with him and used it as justification to grope her. She knows that Mr. Dixon did not immediately fire her after Miss Taylor and Miss Faraji had a falling out, only to appease Mr. Bayless by providing him with a plaything. Despite Miss Faraji being an excellent hairdresser and continuously being requested by talent, she was shrunken down to how much she could appease Mr. Bayless. And once Mr. Bayless was gone, so was her job. Do you know how that feels for her to have been good at doing her job? And for her to know that I'm only here for this because of this little old wrinkly man? I'm only here because this old wrinkly man want to look at me? To date, talent continues to ask for Miss Faraji at Fox, including Mr. Cowherd, who posted a poll on his Twitter page. Now, wait a minute. She said something about he asked if he should get a haircut, with 63.2 responding that he should. How does that go back to Miss Faraji? She ain't even like cutting hair. I don't really get that part of the lawsuit because that doesn't do anything for me. She continues to be requested by the work and works for high-profile clients who do not abuse her. Baby, because that's messy. So following Faraji's departure from Fox, Mr. Bayless began featuring his wife on his podcast. Now, I know Ernestine say, how the hell I get in this? On information and belief, he changed the cell phone number he had maintained for many years, presumably in hopes of removing and deleting incriminating messages, and presumably after receiving notice of the impending lawsuit from Fox. Child, not skip thinking. Baby, what did we learn from the YSL trial and all the Law and Order? Baby, you could change that number and delete them messages out those phones, but the carriers still have them. Baby, I know Ernestine pissed right now because not them bringing up Ernestine in this lawsuit. So she exhausted her administrative remedies pursuant to the California Fair Employment and Housing Act for those causes of action in this complaint for which exhaustion is required. They're saying she filed everything timely. This is her letter. So we're going to skip the class action because this is why so many pages. But that is, so this is talking about class action lawsuits and why does she want her money back? So the rest of it is kind of explaining the rest of the pages, guys. It's really just explaining why does she want her overtime pay? How did they fail to pay her that? It talks about what didn't they reimburse her for against Fox. Let's see. So that's all. So the rest of the pages is actually breaking down the charges against Fox and why she's filing those particular charges on Fox. So we made it through. We made it through all of the allegations against Fox, against Mr. Dixon, against Skip, and against Joy. We have finally made it through. It took us 3 hours, but we made it through all of the allegations against them. What are y'all feeling like? I'm sorry, the biggest disappointment is Joy for me. If this stuff is accurate, that's the biggest disappointment for me, Joy. And it's only because I feel like, man, now you've made it harder for other women that are trying to do any type of sports reporting, right? It's already hard for them. Skip, he looks creepy to me. Anybody that tie their Jordans up that damn tight, I'm sorry, not to be trusted. Alice says she believed everything Faraji said. Thank you, Joshua. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. I'm so broken and damaged, I can't blend or touch my own hair. Child. Key, he must not know about Sprint and Verizon. He must not know about them. But I'm telling you, I don't trust Skip. I don't trust that man. Don't trust it. Let me show y'all a picture because I'm going to be updating my TikTok with some breakdowns. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. This Kayla texted me same thing. Hold on. I want to show y'all this picture of Skip that just pissed me off. I hope I didn't delete it, y'all. Girl. Just for y'all that don't know what Mr. Dixon looked like. This Mr. Dixon. I wonder if that's his natural blonde hair. He looks like he bites, okay? He really does. He looks like he bites. Oof. Yes, Silent Sniper. I feel like that. They didn't. He looks like a creep. Faraji is too kind. She'll never hurt anybody. Now, Joshua, do you know Faraji? He said Faraji's too kind. That sounded like that's your friend. Is that your friend? Cause tell her to hook me up with her lawyer. Her lawyer painted a great picture. Yeah, this picture right here. When I tell y'all, ticks me off. Why is Skip in a death row chain? When I tell you that pisses me off, Joshua Mars, I said, wait a minute. Kiara. Kiara. Joy took the biggest L. I do agree. Because listen, Joy's the younger. She's the youngest of all of these of all of the defendants, right? She's the youngest. Well, is it defendants or are they? Let me see. Let me get it right, y'all. Oh yeah. She's the youngest one. And not only she's the young, she has the most to lose. You know, Skip's 73. Skip done lived his life. This shit can shut him down and he wouldn't give a damn. Skip has done what he needed to do with his life. He's had an amazing career. Mr. Dixon, I'm sure his white privilege, Joy, that man is going to be at another business. This will be swept under the rug. He'll be fine. Joy lost the most. Women are not going to look at you the same. Women will never look at you. Men will see you for exactly what they thought you were. A woman who slept her way to the top. They're going to see you for exactly that now. So, oh, you didn't word anything wrong, Joshua Mars. No, you didn't word anything wrong. It's after reading all of that. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree, Joshua. I agree with that too. Joshua Mars. I agree with that. Yeah, I think we have it's really sad. Really sad, but I'm glad we got through it and I'm excited to do my TikTok videos on this now because don't say no when y'all see 50 videos because yes, I'm going from A to P, whatever letter we stopped on. This is absolutely crazy. I just think it was sad to hear. And I really do hope Faraji wins. And I'm gonna say this: that little 1.5, as y'all said in the chat, that he tried to give her, baby, my girl is about to get probably 20, 30 times that. They are about to settle for a huge amount. They're going to settle this case. I'm the journal entries, the approximate dates, her remembering locations that they were at, her remembering, like, it's documented that they gave Miss M a severance package, right? So it's also going to be easy for them to look. Did we have any reports of this woman with erratic behavior? Again, it's just going to add credibility to this suit. I don't know if it makes it to trial. I don't know if it makes it to trial. She's going to get Joshua Marsh. She's going to get, I don't know how much she's going to get, but it's going to be a couple million. And I'm not talking 2 to 3 million. I really think 20 million may be low. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And all the reason I'm like, do y'all remember the man from Tesla? Let me tell y'all, he did some ignorant stuff, but I would always look at this case. Hold on, let me tell y'all what he got. Okay, so he messed up here because he had a big settlement. They end up overturning. It was like 400 million or something like that. They end up overturning it, and he ended up getting 137 million. Y'all listen. No, this and the Tesla man, they would call him N-words and things like that when he was working for Tesla. And he ended up, and I think some people don't understand this. Yes, that is discriminatory. They cannot do that when you're working on a job. So this is a Tesla employee, y'all. Let me tell y'all. No, I'm sorry. He must have been awarded the 137 and went back, y'all. And I think he only got 3 million. I think that's the correct. It wasn't 400. I'm looking at it now. He was previously awarded that money. 130. Is it 137? This is the black man. Hold on, because he was black. That man's last name was Diaz, so I don't think that's him. So this man worked as a contract elevator operator in Tesla's factory in Fremont, California from 15 to 16. In his lawsuit, he said he was called the N-word by Tesla employees and that he was told to go back to Africa and that employees drew racist and derogatory pictures that were left around the factory. The suit said Diaz was excited to go to work for Tesla. I guess this is the black man last name Diaz. He was excited to go back to go work for Tesla, and he got the 137 million. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they awarded him 130 million in punitive damages and 6.9 in emotional damages. But I want to say Tesla overturned it. He did something and ended up coming out with 3 million. Yes, this is the Tesla guy, y'all. Sorry. This is the guy from Tesla. Wow. Like, this is why I do not play with it. I tell people all the time, and y'all know I get real pissed when I talk about these cases because of my inexperienced attorney. When you have things like this happen to you at work, please make sure you get an employment attorney. Go make sure that they are familiar with what happens in EO cases. They're familiar with discriminations, because just because you are an attorney, it doesn't mean that you're knowledgeable in all aspects of law. Y'all remember my auntie's a bankruptcy attorney. She can tell you anything that has to do with bankruptcy. But when we were watching the YSL trial, what did she say? Oh, I'm not a criminal attorney. I don't know. I'm not sure. But at least she'll say that. Some attorneys will just think they can take on whatever. But that's not the case. You need an attorney that is experienced in the type of law that you have your issue with. So I'm going to end on that note. I hope you guys enjoyed this live today, learning about Skip, Joy, and Mr. Dixon. I am going to update my TikTok and YouTubes and everything with some smaller clips too, for particular portions. But thank y'all for joining the live today. I had a ball talking to y'all about this. I feel like I just read a very entertaining book. I don't know if y'all feel like that. I literally feel like I just read an entertaining book, right? Like I'm ready for part two. And what is part two? I'm ready for court. I'm ready for part two. That was entertaining. That was very crazy to hear. And I know Skip and Joy won't be online for a while. Yeah, I don't know what old Skip gonna do because y'all know he has a YouTube series. Y'all think he gonna stop some of? He probably gonna turn the comments off. He's probably gonna post. The book is not over it. I know that's right, Silent Sniper. He's probably not going to post. Yeah, he'll probably have the comments off. I'm thinking comments off. Joy hadn't turned her comments off yet, but I'm sure it's coming because there's no way Joy Taylor has 5,300 comments under a post. Mel, they waiting on you. Child, tell them I've been working. I've been over here working. But y'all, I'm about to get off this live. Let me go see what they're talking about on Twitter. I hope it's nothing crazy because I saw Shannon live telling somebody he gonna hook him up with me. I don't know what that was about. So let's hope it's nothing crazy. But I'm gonna go join their live. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.